So I have a piece of ribbon. What I did was I measured it, how long I wanted the tail. So my tail, I'm going to have it about, I don't know, what is it, 2 feet long? And then when I measured it before I cut it, I just kind of looped it, how many loops I wanted to make. That's about how you measure it. You just take it like this, back and forth, like this, so you figure out how many loops you want. I want 8 loops on my bow, so that's how I figured it out, and then a tail, and then you cut it. It's easier to work with if you cut it ahead of time, otherwise it gets all twisted up. So to start, you take the ribbon, leave the tail, and you wrap it around your thumb, which takes me a second to figure out. Always takes me a second to figure out how to start it. So you start at the reverse side, wrap it around your thumb. Hopefully you saw that. Wrap it around your thumb like this. And the key is to squeeze it together and get it just how you want the center of your bow to look like. So I want the center of my bow to be about that big, if you can see that. So I'm going to start it like this, and I'm going to start it so they're overlapped. Pinch it. Okay, so now I have my tail, I have my loop, my center loop, that'll be your center loop. Okay, and then I'm going to start my big loops. So what you do is the first one of course is going to be the easiest. You take it, you get it the size that you want, and you always squeeze it. You're going to use these 2 fingers, your index finger and your thumb, and you're going to keep squeezing that together. Your hands are going to hurt when you're done with all your bows. And you twist it so that if it is a right side and wrong side, that the right side is now facing. I like to then bring this from here to the front so it's down, and again keep that held nice and tight. And then you make your next loop, and that's going to be right across. I always like to pinch mine like this before I put them together, and then they're pinched together. You're going to use your middle finger to kind of hold it in place until you can move your index finger again. And then you twist so that your right side is now facing. And then you start the other loop, which is going to go down underneath this one. So this will be like the bottom part of your bow over here, one of the bottom parts. And then you twist it, and you're going to go diagonal in an X shape and bring it up, so the next loop will go over your first loop, so to speak. You pinch it in the back, you twist it so that you have the right side again. And this is where if you wouldn't cut your ribbon, it would be a mess. It would start to turn. And then you make your other loop down here, about the size that you want. Some people will make their first loops big and then go smaller. I kind of like to have all mine the same, but it just really depends. The real trick in your bow making is going to be your fingers, figuring out how to work them and keep everything together. So then you twist. Again, you always are twisting that, just one twist so you get the right side. And then I'm sorry, this is my first video. But then you bring this up like this to the top. Okay, and then you twist it again. Maybe my cousin Megan will see this video and make her own bows, because she had said that she wondered if I got the bow-tastic, I think it's called, and I'm too cheap for that. So I like to just figure out how to do it and then make it myself. But like I said, I couldn't find the video last year. After I made all my bows, I couldn't remember how to do it and find the video again. So then I found old instructions when I got married how to do it, and it reminded me how to do it. So at the end, when you're all done and you're done with your loops, you get to the end and they should all be together in the back. You're holding them with these 2 fingers, and then you brought this last one down and you brought it to the front. Now the next trick is going to be, make sure you have a piece of wire cut long enough, however you want to wrap it, ahead of time, so you're not trying to do it like I am right now. And you're going to want to take it, you see that, right up the center, okay, and around the back. Now you're going to have one set of loops is over here and one set's over here. So you want to make sure in the back that you have this tail, that you catch the tail, so that, can you see that? So that it's over here, so when you take it and you twist it together, and you're going to twist it real tight like that. That way it's all together. So then you have your tails down the front, which we'll cut then, and oh, I don't think I actually cut that one. And if you don't, wait, maybe I did. Oh, yep, I did. Then what you do is you have to fan it all out. I mean, you could leave it like that, but I don't like it like that. You just bring these up. They should all, these 2, and you're gonna match your tails in. So these will go down. This wire's kind of getting in the way. And then these it works best if you have wired ribbon. And then, let's see. So we'll pull this one down. They should kind of go in a row. This is my center bow. So we'll leave that in the center. We'll bring this one down like this. And I will bring that one. I like to poof mine out a little bit and make sure that's straight, because I'm pretty picky with my bows. That's with most everything I do. And once you have it just the way you want, then you can hang it by your wire so it looks like that. And then for the tails, I like to match them up, and you can do one of either way. I'll show you here in a second. So I like to take them both together, and you can cut this and fold them together. And once you fold them together, you'll then, if you like the, here I'll show you two different ways. So if you cut from the middle in a triangle down to the tips, to the point, to the corner, then you'll have a perfect 2 bows like that, or 2 tails like that. So then you can, your tails are the matching, your bow's the same, you can hang that wherever you want. And if you want it the other way, you can take your ribbon together, fold it in half, and you would, wait, I just cut down, so you would cut up. So you start from the bottom and cut up, and then you have your triangle like that. So it just depends how you want it. The end.